Welcome to Stream Time, where we talk all things streaming. What's on, what's coming up, and what you should avoid. We'll also explore ways to save you money on your streaming services as well. So kick back and relax as we get ready for Stream Time.
Rising prices and changing services. The industry's changing and your pocketbook might be hurting. We're going to talk about it on this episode of Stream Time. Stay tuned. Hey everybody, welcome back to Stream Time, your streaming show. Got lots to talk about this time on Stream Time. Just remember, if you want to listen to more episodes, go to Stream Time Show. That's streamtimeshow.com. There you can listen to more episodes of this particular podcast and see what we have in store for you. So as promised, on this episode of Stream Time, we're going to talk about the changing prices in the industry. There's been some recent rate hikes. Also, we're going to talk about recent shakeups and changes as well with services, some of them rebranding themselves and redoing all their apps and whatnot. We're going to do it this time on Stream Time. So let's get into it on this episode of Stream Time, shall we? First of all, we hope you're all doing well. We hope your streaming journeys are going well. Lots to talk about on this episode of Stream Time, so we're going to dive right into it on this episode. So, the biggest thing we're going to talk about on this episode of Stream Time, obviously, is the recent change to Netflix. Now, if you're like myself, many of you have a Netflix account, and many of you have probably let your children or friends say, hey, here's my password. If you want to watch something here or there, that's fine. No problem. However, there has been a big change, and we've been talking about it on shows here and there for you and letting you know it's coming. It's coming. It's going to happen in the United States, and yeah, it has happened. The password sharing crackdown from Netflix has begun in the United States, my friends. No more mooching, no more free Netflix for your friends or your family or your kids or what have you that have maybe moved out of the house. It's all done. Basically, how it works is they're going to send you an email if you're a current Netflix subscriber and letting you know, hey, if you have other people on your account that don't appear to be in your household, those people can create their own profile or transfer a profile and start their own account. Or what's going to happen is they're going to say, you want to add them to your account. It starts as low. Only as low as $7.99 per month here in the United States, which is a pretty big chunk of change considering you're just adding someone onto your account for something you've been kind of doing all along for these many, many years like I have. I mean, we have a couple kids that don't live at home, and they've been using our Netflix account because, let's face it, they're just starting out, and especially in the economy in today's world. So we were helping them out a little bit. Well, no more. The free ride is over. No more free Netflix for you. So think about this. If you're paying, let's say, for the premium plan from Netflix, which in the United States is like $20 a month, okay? And you want to add 2 additional users, that's an extra $8, $7.99, let's call it $8 a month. That's an extra $16. That is $36 a month, my friends. That's well over $320 plus a year just to have the privilege of streaming Netflix. Now, while Netflix does have some nice programming, it also, in my humble opinion, has a lot of garbage on it as well. And there's a lot of things on Netflix, honestly, you can't get either for free somewhere else from a free streaming service or in a more economical streaming package. So, again, the free ride in the United States for Netflix for us users here in the good old USA is over. They have begun rolling out their Netflix password cracking crackdown, and it's going to cost you about $8 a month, $7.99. They try and soften the blow a little bit, but it's going to be $7.99 per user per month. And from what I have read, you can only add, I believe, a couple users. Now, please, someone, if you want to email me, mail at streamtimeshow.com, let me know if I'm wrong, or you can send it to mail at purplepitstudios.com. But I believe you can only add up to 2 additional outside users from the articles that I was able to read on this. There is some backlash going on this. A lot of people are upset about it. A lot of people are angry, especially because Netflix is probably the most expensive premium service out there as far as standalone streaming. Now, I'm not talking about your television replacement, your cable replacement streaming services like, YouTube TV and Fubio and all that. I'm talking about just a standalone service, like Starz, Paramount Plus, Disney, Hulu, Netflix out there. They are the most expensive that I have seen at, again, with their premium plan, which allows you HD content, etc., at $20+ a month when you get all said and done with Netflix. And honestly, our household is rethinking our Netflix membership. And I've had Netflix for over a decade. So that's the news from Netflix. No more password sharing. They have decided to crack down, and you will probably see others similarly follow suit, because anything that makes you money, the streaming services, they're hungering and clamoring for more income. So that's probably where things are heading. So in other news, HBO decided to rebrand itself and become Max. So there's no more HBO Max or HBO. It's now Max. They had a mild price increase as well as rebranding their whole streaming platform. Now with Max, they're promising wider content and easier user interface, and I believe their price went up by $1 per month for certain plans as well for HBO. Well, not HBO. See, I'm still used to calling them HBO. For now, it's called Max. The user interface does seem a little bit more intuitive and easier to use. So you can hop on board and check out Max. You can get a free 7-day trial if you've never tried it before. Existing users should be able to just migrate right over. Just download the new Max app, and you should be all set with that. There's a deal alert for those of you who want to get Paramount Plus. If you are a military member, you can get 25% off any Paramount Plus subscription, for life. Military members can get 25% off any Paramount Plus subscription for life. That seems like a pretty good deal to me. So if you're a military member, first of all, thank you for your service. But if you Memorial Day, it's a Memorial Day special. So Paramount Plus wants to give those who have served a special thank you. Starting now, any users who decide to verify their status as a current or former member of the military will get a 25% off Paramount Plus subscription for as long as they choose to keep it. The deal will give you access to the entire Paramount Plus library, no matter which subscription tier you pick. Paramount Plus is the home to blockbuster titles like Dungeons & Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, Top Gun Maverick, as well as a wide variety of original TV series from Star Trek, Strange New Worlds, Halo, to shows like 1923, Tulsa King, from the mind of Taylor Sheridan. It also offers live sports like UEFA Champions League Soccer, NFL games, and more. This offer is being extended to active duty members of the military, reservists, National Guard, veterans, and retiree members, military families, and Gold Star families. So it's 25% off Paramount Plus subscription, any tier for life, as long as you keep your subscription active. Basically, you'll click on a link, you'll fill out your status, branch of service, name, date of birth, email address, then click Verify My Military Status. Once you have been confirmed, you pick the plan you want, and then enter the payment contact information to complete the sign-up process. So that's not a bad deal. That really is not a bad deal for Paramount Plus. If you are under one of those categories, you can save yourself 25% off for as long as you keep it. In other streaming news, Starz adds over 700 streaming users in a surprisingly strong quarter. However, they also had a price increase. So Starz went up, and it had a price increase. Lionsgate dropped the earnings report for the most recent quarter, the first quarter by most calendars, but it's Lionsgate's fiscal fourth quarter. And it held some fascinating insights, but none more surprising than the fact that the domestic streaming platform Starz added 700,000 users. Internationally, where Starz operates as Lionsgate Plus in most territories, the company added 600,000 more over-the-top users for a total of 1.3 million new streaming customers last quarter. That's certainly a nice bounce back for Starz, which lost 600,000 global customers between Starz, Lionsgate Plus, and Starz Play Arabia. The new information, the new additions mean Starz and its global streaming siblings now sit at approximately 28.3 million streaming customers around the world. That represents a year-over-year increase of over 13%. So, again, a relatively impressive quarter, but while it's good news in quarterly results for Lionsgate regarding subscriber numbers on Starz, it could be a reason, too, that the company decided to raise the monthly price of its service. Starting on their next billing cycle, Starz subscribers in the United States will see their monthly bill rise from $8.99 to $9.99. Lionsgate's timing for this move was shrewd indeed, considering it's about to release the next season of a very highly popular show called Outlander. But the price jump is certainly aligns with the company's stated goal to see its streamers start turning a profit. Other services like Max, Paramount Plus have executed and announced a $1 price increase of at least one of their streaming plans in the past 6 months and in the coming months. And as each streamer settles on a formula for prioritizing further monetization of existing users. Now, we talked a lot about price increases and shakeups in formats, but here's my opinion on the price increase, folks. You can only squeeze so much juice out of an orange. And at some point, consumers are going to start pulling back, especially in the United States, and maybe you're in your country, wherever you're listening to us here on Stream Time, because your house only has so much disposable income. And as the economies around the world tighten up here, you only have so much disposable income. And usually the first thing to go is entertainment and extras. So I think that these streaming companies want to be careful that they don't get too greedy too fast and, kind of stream themselves right out of business. That certainly would not be a good thing. So those are just some of the latest updates from the streaming world here on Stream Time. We're glad you joined us for this episode. And hey, if you are enjoying the podcast, would you do us a favor? Leave us a positive rating and review on your favorite podcast provider and tell your friends about Stream Time. Until the next episode, I'm going to hang on to the remote, and we'll look forward to gathering with you again soon.